Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Scott Show podcast. This is the Keeping It Local podcast. Now, this could have got under a few different channels that we have, including the workout channel, and it also could have gone under just the regular Scott Show podcast. But I want to do a special one because, folks, I did 11 5Ks this year. 11 5Ks this year. And it looks like I'm done for the year because it is the 2nd of December. There's not anything on the purview right now except for December 30th in Nashville, Tennessee. If you want to send me off to Nashville, let me know. But I don't have that in the books. So 12 events, 11 5Ks in the books. And I want to talk about them a little bit. I want to send a lot of thank yous because I got to do all of these. And they're a whole heck of a lot of fun. So we're going to start. I don't think that there's any particular order to these things because I don't remember the order. I think it might have gone Fitkers, the Midnight Sun Midnight Run, the Sidewalk Shuffle, the Cloquet Color Run, and then after that I'm lost. So I don't know, but I'll run them down just based on who they are, what they do, and kind of just give you some details on what I liked, didn't like. At the end of it, I'll tell you my favorite. So, we'll start with the Fitkers 5K. Got to thank Grandma's Marathon for that. Also got to thank the great people at Fitkers for that. Got to thank my good buddy Eric for running with me most of the time. Big time shout out to Eric, good guy. And, Fitkers went well. Fitkers was a fun run. It was in April. It's a cool little run. They have one in March called the St. Fennessy 5K. I got that in my book, by the way. So it looks like I might be doing that one next year. The Midnight Sun Midnight Run was the next one. I like that one because it's at midnight. You run on the lake walk. It's quite a fun little run. I actually had a beer before, and I think I ran better. Actually, I think it might be my best time on the timing in events. Not my best time overall, but my best timing on that. And then there was the Sidewalk Shuffle, which I think might have beaten the Midnight Sun Midnight Run. The Sidewalk Shuffle was pretty much the same, except it went a little further on the lake walk, and that's not bad. That was a good run. Proctor Hoghead was probably my least favorite run of the entire season, and the reason why I didn't like Hoghead as much, the trail was not cool. I did not like that at all. Yeah, that was just not even cool. I wasn't feeling all the greatest because I didn't have, my attire wasn't all the greatest. I had this super tight shirt on and my shoes were bad, and it just sucked all day long. And I would say that, I felt alright, but the race itself, not kosher. The Superior YMCA one, though, on the Millennium Trail, which you guys have probably seen the picture. It's me running, and I have the shirt on, the Iron Coffin Bug Run ride for the Homeless Veterans Initiative. That one was probably one of my favorite runs of the entire season, and the Millennium Trail was so nice. But I felt so sick that day, but I still did it, and it was alright. The Insane Inflatable, that was cool. I like the Insane Inflatable, but I almost got hit by an airplane. So I just said I'm going to run and I'm going to beat the airplane, as I did. I didn't like the airport whole thing. It's always too wet out there. But it was fun. The Cloquet Color Run might be a close second to the Superior YMCA Color Run, or the Superior one that I did. Only because the Cloquet Color Run was so different. It was on a trail, and it was a little wet, but I didn't mind that. And the Color Run was actually a lot more fun than the one in Duluth. Which I'm not saying bad things about the one in Duluth, but after doing Cloquet, Duluth was kind of a letdown. And I did the Duluth one last year, which wasn't terrible, but after running these over and over and over again, I gotta say, it got worse. It was worse than last year. It was a different trail, too, so it was really weird. But the Cloquet Color Run beat out the Duluth Color Run. And I will probably do both of them next year, but I'm going to definitely do Cloquet. Unless other plans change and I have to go to Chicago in July, because the Chicago 5K to End Homelessness is in July, but I'm hoping that's early. The Turkey Trot was the one for Duluth Running Company. I did the video. I like that one. I like that one for a few reasons. Number one, because I got to volunteer and hang out with people a little bit, which was really cool. I don't hang out with a lot of running people. I go to a lot of these events and I don't see anybody I recognize. And if I see anybody I recognize, I definitely don't know any names. So the Turkey Trot was kind of cool because I knew people a little bit. I see the same kind of people. Hey, I'll give a thumbs up to Rachel. I see Rachel all the time. Didn't see her today at the Jingle Bell 5K, which is the last one that I did. But I did see her at the Harvest Run, which is another one that I did. But I got a cool story about that too. And, it's really kind of cool to see people that you know and actually went to school with. Like, I saw Amber today. I went to school with Amber. And I went to school with Rachel. So, it was kind of interesting, and it will be even more interesting when I travel to do these things, because I won't know anybody anywhere. And they'll be like, hey, who are you with that weird accent? And I'm like, it's Minnesota. What's up now? So, the Harvest Run, they actually thought I was walking, and I got first place walking, even though I ran it. So, I probably would have not accepted an award. I left way before the awards even happened. The Minnesota Mile was the only one that I ran that wasn't a 5K. I know next year when I do the running in 2018, I'll have a whole bunch of them. In fact, I'll have the 15K, I'll have the 4K that we're going to do in March in Hermantown, and I'll have another Minnesota Mile in the book. I might have 2 Minnesota Miles in the book just because I might want to run 2 of them. I might run in the cities and up here. The Hot Chocolate 15K, which I'm really super excited about. That's in April 14th. Can't wait for that one. Getting a little too excited for the Hot Chocolate 5K. But the Minnesota Mile was a lot of fun. I actually have a picture up on my refrigerator of the course. It was the most beautiful course I've got to see. It was the Skyline, which I thought just blew my mind how cool the Skyline was. And all of these I have a certain new respect for runners. The fact that they do all these. I have times that I need to beat in all of them. And I'm going to. And 2018 is going to be the year that I beat all of my records. I plan on losing at least 20 pounds from where I am now and getting down to 180 pounds. Soaking wet with 2 bricks in my pocket. But 180 is the goal for 2018. And you guys will see me at most of these, but not all of them. I will be doing Fit Curves again. I will be doing the Midnight Sun again unless I can help it. Sidewalk Shuffle, hopefully. That one as well. I think that one's on a Wednesday, so I can't see me missing that one. Proctor Hoghead, probably not. Superior YMCA for sure. Insane Inflatable somewhere. One of the color runs at least. And if I do Cloquet, that would be the one that I want to do. Turkey Trot and Jingle Bell 5K. I am totally sold on that. And I will tell you folks right now that I am planning next year to do 2 Jingle Bell 5Ks, as I see they have one in the cities, and you actually get to run at the Minnesota State Fair, which I thought was really cool, and I will totally do that. And then I will run the one up here in Duluth, only so I can see everybody from this year. And the course was actually pretty cool too. I did not mind the course at all. So I will be doing both Jingle Bell 5Ks, which I am really super excited about. I think it'll be fun. It'll be an exciting adventure, as they say. The Harvest Run, I would totally do the Harvest Run again. I thought that was cool. Some of them I might have to let go and say, no, I can't do this year. But I can totally see the Sidewalk Shuffle. And the Minnesota Mile, I plan on doing 2 of them next year. I'm going to find out where else in Minnesota they have the Minnesota Mile. And I like it. I think it's a fun race. If this is the only Minnesota Mile, I will run it here in Duluth, Minnesota I think it's in August. So I was excited, and actually it was in September. It was the first part of September. But I am still excited and very hopeful that good things will happen out of all of this. I feel better. I completed 11 5Ks, 1 Minnesota Mile, and a partridge in a pear tree. And I'm really honored and blessed that I could do that. And I feel great. And I want to thank everyone who has been supportive of me. And all of these people, that put on these events. The Wise, the Hoghead Festival Committee, Grandma's Sports Garden. They put on quite a few of these. The Arthritis Foundation, Duluth Running Company. We've got to give you guys a bunch of shout-outs. And, of course, to the Cloquet Rotary that puts on the Cloquet Color Run. I want to give you guys an extra special shout-out to for making it such a great event that I want to go do it again. And I hate trail running, but I want to go run in Cloquet. And it's just a great time. So I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you all for everything. And I appreciate you all listening to the Scott Show podcast. This is keeping it local because it's all local. Next year we will probably have this significant podcast, 2018 running, will probably be under the workout show. But that's only because I'm going to be traveling a lot. And I look forward to that. So check out the 102550 running crew. We're going to be setting up all that, and the shop is getting worked on as we speak. So I will see you guys very soon. You guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the Christmas holiday season as I will, and I love it. So you guys have great time, and we will see you later here on the Scott Show podcast. Keeping it local, people.